Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Crooked Hillary Clinton celebrates Ramadan a lot more than she celebrates Christmas. But this is nothing new to those of us awake enough to pay attention to the last quarter century of having to live with the Clinton curse on America. She is always the first to wish people a happy Kwanzaa, Ramadan or whatever other made-up or satanic holiday there may be. But Crooked Hillary hasn't wished Americans a Merry Christmas from her social media accounts since 2015. As you can clearly see, she has no issue at all wishing Muslims a blessed time of reflection and good health during the satanic cult's religion where they fast all day, eat at night and blow things up at sundown. The last time this hack wished America Merry Christmas was in 2015, and she has the audacity to write a book asking what happened during the 2016 election. Then she got her rear end handed to her by an outsider. Hillary, if you really don't understand what happened in 2016, here is your answer. Hillary, Huma carted off Muslim files, other docs. State allowed them to classify work-related items as personal. Faced with allegations of mishandling classified information, the State Department allowed Hillary Clinton and top aide Huma Abedin to take files of telephone calls, schedules and other work-related information under the claim they were personal and unclassified, non-record materials, according to newly released documents. The records newly obtained by the Washington watchdog Judicial Watch show that Abedin was allowed to take 5 boxes of physical files out of the State Department that include records described as Muslim engagement documents. And Clinton was allowed to take personal correspondence and gift binders, which could be relevant to allegations that donations were made to the family's Clinton Foundation and Clinton Global Initiative in exchange for favorable policy decisions. W&E previously reported emails obtained by Judicial Watch show they'd been doing favors for a Russia-connected group on behalf of the Clinton Foundation while Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. Abedin, who grew up in Saudi Arabia, worked for an organization founded by her family that promotes the kingdom's strict Wahhabi interpretation of Islam. She was a member of the executive board of the Muslim Student Association, which was identified as a Muslim Brotherhood front group in a 1991 document introduced into evidence during the terror financing trial of the Texas-based Holy Land Foundation. Previous Judicial Watch investigations revealed numerous examples of Clinton's schedule being broadcast via email through her unsecure, non-government server. The records newly uncovered by Judicial Watch also contain a list of materials removed by Clinton that were accumulated by Robert Russo, Clinton's then special assistant, including PDFs of Clinton's correspondence in response to gifts, thank you and acknowledgments. Former Senator Tom Coburn provides the solution to how we the people can finally wrest control from Washington insiders in smashing the DC monopoly, available at the W&E Superstore. The documents indicate that Clinton removed a physical file of the log of the secretary's gifts with pictures of gifts. Judicial Watch noted the receipt of gifts by federal employees in the executive branch is regulated. A prohibited source of gifts, for example, is one whose interests may be substantially affected by the performance or non-performance of the employee's official duties. The documents show the State Department records would not be released to the general public under any Freedom of Information Act request. We already know the Obama State Department let Hillary Clinton steal and then delete her government emails, which included classified information. But these new records show that was only part of the scandal, said Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton. These new documents show the Obama State Department had a deal with Hillary Clinton to hide her calls, logs and schedules, which would be contrary to FOIA and other laws, Fitton said. When are the American people going to get an honest investigation of the Clinton crimes? Hillary team gets a pass. The revelations come amid news that FBI agent Peter Strzok, who was dismissed by special counsel Robert Mueller in the Russia collusion investigation for demonstrating personal bias against President Trump, was a key figure in the Bureau's investigation of Clinton's mishandling of classified information. It was Strzok who, according to sources cited by CNN, changed the language of FBI Director James Comey's earlier draft describing Clinton's actions as grossly negligent to extremely careless. It was a critical legal distinction that Comey used to explain why he did not refer charges to the Justice Department. Aide and longtime Clinton counsel Cheryl Mills, according to official FBI summaries of their interviews with Strazok, made misleading statements regarding Clinton's mishandling of national secrets but faced no consequences, unlike former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, who was charged with the felony, the Daily Caller reported. Clinton violated State Department standards by using several homebrew email servers to conduct her official government business as Secretary of State. In his July 5, 2016, announcement, Comey said the Bureau's investigation found that of 30,000 emails Clinton handed over to the State Department, 110 contained information that was classified at the time she sent or received them. A few, Comey said, bore markings that identified them as classified. The Bureau also discovered several thousand work-related emails that Clinton had not turned over to the State Department. 3 of those emails contained classified information. And Comey said it was possible that hostile foreign governments had gained access to Clinton's personal account, noting she also regularly used her mobile device on foreign trips, including in the territory of sophisticated adversaries. Comey's finding conflicted with Clinton's repeated assertions that none of the emails were classified at the time she sent or received them. State required keeping released docs secret. The new information obtained by Judicial Watch includes a list of official and personal calls, and schedules that carry a special notation that the documents were released to Clinton on the condition that they not be made public. Judicial Watch point out that the notation is on an addendum to a DS 1904 form, which authorizes the removal of personal papers and non-record materials. The form was signed by Clarence N. Finney Jr., then Director of the Office of Correspondence and Records. Judicial Watch said it has a pending request to depose Finney in separate litigation concerning Clinton emails and the Benghazi terrorist attack. Crooked Hillary has spent her whole political career kissing up to the wrong people. She started off as a Goldwater girl and then decided there was more money to be stolen in the left side of the political aisle. So she swung to supporting Democrat Eugene McCarthy's campaign in 1968 and George McGovern's campaign in 1972. Both far-left radicals in their time, of course. Although Crooked Hillary stated that she began to have doubts about Goldwater's politics even before leaving high school when a teacher forced her to play President Johnson during a mock presidential debate in order to learn about issues from the other side, we all know where her true allegiance really lies, her own pocketbook. Think about it, how does someone go from supporting someone like Goldwater to someone like McGovern, who was one of the biggest political losers in U.S. history, until the 2016 election happened? Please share if you are glad Crooked Hillary isn't Madam President today. Follow us on Facebook at Freedom Daily.